another story to share, and I hope this video attracts more viewers to my content and encourages them to check out my accounts. To my family, I apologize for my past actions. I was young and foolish. This might be a multi-part story. A while ago, when I was 17, I got my first job at a place called Big Cheese, which is quite similar to Chuck E. Cheese. One afternoon, while I was working at Big Cheese, my responsibilities included fixing games, cleaning, and occasionally doing side jobs, putting a pizza order. On this particular day, a family of 6 came in wanting to claim their prize, but they ran into some trouble because they wanted a toy ring and didn't have enough tickets. They decided to pay for it, and I was trying to calculate how much change to give back. However, they told me to just keep the money, and I thought that was the end of it for the night. But then the next day arrived. As usual, I was walking to the bus stop when a driver in a car asked if I wanted a ride. I politely declined, saying I was fine and could catch the bus. When I turned to look at him, he recognized me as the girl from work. Once he realized who I was, he insisted on giving me a ride, but I was hesitant for good reason, which you'll soon understand. He kept saying that if I was scared or nervous, I could sit in the back. When I finally agreed to get in, I saw guns and some bullets in the back seat. I thought to myself, oh shit, I'm going to fucking die. I'm not going to make it to work. Just imagine how a 17-year-old girl would feel in that situation. Dad had paid more attention to me when my mom passed away. He was so focused on my ex that he neglected me. I remember crying over my ex in a store. It's the same store I mention in most of my stories. My dad didn't want me around my ex at all, even though I was already 19 and technically an adult. He didn't want me to talk to him or call him. So, while I was on the phone with my ex, a couple noticed I was crying and wanted to know what was wrong, but I ignored them. They spoke Spanish, and when they went into the store, I was still on the phone. When they came out, another person who spoke both English and Spanish translated for me, even though I understood Spanish. They ended up asking me for a ride, and I thought, I really need to get a car. I hoped you would support me in getting one, and then the guy gave me his number. After that, I just moved on with my day. And it triggered a lot of fear in me, especially after everything that had happened. I didn't see him again after that, as I started dating my boyfriend at the time, and I completely forgot about the guy whose name starts with E. Things might get a bit confusing, so bear with me. Anyway, my ex and I went through our first breakup, and I can laugh about it now since so much time has passed. Stories, but some of them I'll have to share on YouTube because they're too extreme for my family, like my cousin and brother. I also post on Instagram and Facebook, where I have friends, family, and coworkers. If my videos go viral, they might reach people I don't want knowing my business. Anyway, the guy from the couple started texting me daily with bullshit, claiming he doesn't care about his wife. I've told him repeatedly that I love my boyfriend and see a future with him. Ugh. These fucking old ragged-ass men's unfaithful guys. He began buying things for me and visiting my dad's place when I was out with my ex. Things escalated when he tried to get intimate with me, despite me making it clear that I wanted my boyfriend. One day, he came to my dad's house and spoke to him while his wife was there as a cover. He told my dad how we met, and then the guy E decided to get revenge on me the same day. Remember when I mentioned he recorded a video? Let's just say it was inappropriate for my dad to see. E sent that video to my dad, so when I got home, I was in double trouble because of the creepy couple and E. My dad just said that I wanted pity, and for people to feel sorry for me, and he blamed me for everything that happened with the creepy guy and E. He said I shouldn't be seeking sexual pleasure at all, and the whole conversation was about how disgusting and disappointing I am. When reality, I didn't want no problems, and it wasn't my fault. I just was way naive back then. Keep in mind, when my boyfriend and broke up, I decided to go live with him for support.